All we all need in a time of despondency is an awakening inside us. Might not even need to leave where you are seated before you solve your problem. Just the right thought, the right calibration or alignment of your thinking. The king had been battling with solving the imminent challenge in Israel about famine and poverty. There wasn't food in the city. Then this woman, when she ran to him, the king himself uttered the solution. He said, if God will not help, then his mind was open. There has been a prophet in the town. I have not visited him. But the unfortunate thing is that his own thinking has been using the physical means, challenging God, just like many of us. If God is alive, why should people be sick? If God is alive, why should people to be dying? Why should there be no food in my house? I have served God all this year. Things are not working. That is not always the way, except by mercy, that God himself intervened. Using those antics will only get you into a bigger problem. God says in the Bible, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved, not who complained most or who murmured more. The king said, go to the house of Elisha, get his head. You want to kill the prophet. But for mercy, when they got to the prophet understood something. You know, sometimes when you are taking care of a child, maybe he has a hurt, and you are putting hot water, that child may bite you, but it wasn't intentional. I believe the prophet had deeper understanding that what this man wants is help from God, because even the king has lost hope. He has lost control of how to solve the problem. Then the prophet told these people, go back to the king and tell him, this time tomorrow, the situation is going to mend. This time tomorrow, there will be surplus in the city, because there was somebody who believed help comes only from God. And as it was said, so it happened. But there was somebody in the story who failed to believe, and the prophet said he will die. If you fail to believe in the help that will come from God, you are only setting in motion death that may come from trauma, shame, embarrassment, emotional pain, high blood pressure, and the likes. So if I were you today, I'm going to reposition myself and say, Lord, I'm ready for the change that can only come from you. Let the supernatural visit me and let my change begin today. Thank you for following. We will continue in the next video.